chapter chapter 2.
Chapter, what's wrong with you? How many times? Chapter 2, verse 109. 109. Chapter 2, the cow.
Okay, 109. Now I'm open my Quran. 109.
And the funny
Yeah,
is,
it is true. It is now because it is impossible.
That's impossible. How many Indonesians left Islam because of me? If it's impossible, that means your God Allah is a fraud again. If it is impossible, that means the language is wrong, because many Indonesians left Islam live on air speaking to me.
Oh, you also can be converted to Muslim. Don't be.
Yeah, but you see, but you are the one saying no, mean it's impossible. It is not. No, my friend. First, just to show you how silly you are. No, if he do that, well, we will do this to him. So the verse saying he did not do it yet, and if he do that, we will do that to him. So it's a condition of what he is going to do. So if he do, we do this, and the verse is so clear. And then we found that Muhammad, he died like a rat. Now we go back to that verse. Did your prophet say here that jinn and human, you cannot go out of the zone of zero? Remember something. You are the one who rejecting all the Islamic interpretation. Why? Because they agree with you. Correct?
Continue.
I'm asking you. You refuse all Islamic interpretation for this verse because they agree with me. Is that your position?
And I never see any scholar regarding that.
This doesn't matter. So you are refusing them because they agree with me. Is that true?
I don't know what. I don't agree. I don't agree with any people that differ with me on this point.
But how you explain that all the Muslim scholars agree with me, and you are the only one who don't agree with all the Muslims? I mean, what's wrong? There's something wrong with you? Are you the genius who see things differently? Like Jibreel, he spoke to you, he gave you the true meaning, and the rest of the Muslims are a bunch of donkeys, and you are the only smart person who understands it very well?
I regret also there is a conflict between Ibn Rushdi and
who care about Ibn Rushdi now? We talk about Ibn Rushdi. I'm talking about this. I'm saying, if there is a single person agree with you, not even a single person, isn't this is weird? Is it your prophet, he said, that my nation will not agree upon something not right? So how do they agree upon this? That means
I will check further what you say.
Okay, forget about this. So the scholars agree with me and nobody agree with you. And this is what makes you genius. Because go on as you wish, the way you want. And this is where you are the one who can answer anything. Okay, let us make it simple for you. Can you... Okay, hold on. Okay. You know, when you say to me, you are a Muslim, what the word Muslim mean?
Muslim mean a kind of people surrender to God.
Okay, they surrender to God. How you surrender? What do you do?
Surrender mean like obey what God say to us.
Okay, and what you obey? What you obey?
Obey, for example, don't disturb people, don't steal the money, don't become a thief, and speak to the people of book correctly.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
Then what?
Does the Quran say you cannot be a loving person to your parents if they don't choose Islam?
Once again.
Does the Quran say that you cannot be a loving person to your parents if they choose Islam?
You are telling regarding if our parents are not embrace Islam?
Yes, if your parents, let's say they are Christians and you are a Muslim, do the Quran allow you to be loving to them?
Yes, we have to love our parents even we are not embrace Islam.
All right.
So what's the problem?
And you are the one who said you follow the Quran. Obviously you don't. Chapter 58, verse number 22.
50?
22.
58 first?
58, 22.
Verse 22. Okay, 58, 22.
And you can tell me what translation you are going to read, so we can switch to the translation of your choice. What translation you like to read?
Ya, 22. Saya tajidu kaum tetap mirip in bahasa.
So why you are giving me false information about, oh yeah, you can be nice to the Christians, if you can't even be nice to your parents?
Yeah, as in another verse, we are instructed to be good to our parents, even they are not Muslim.
No, that's a lie. Here we go, the verse saying, you cannot be good to them. You will not find a person who believes in Allah and the last day to be loving to those who resist Allah, even if they are their parents, their brothers, their fathers, and their sisters, and their mothers. The verse is so clear.
Here again using the word law, yeah?
What law? Okay, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Who is the donkey is teaching you Arabic? It says وَلَوْ كَانُوا, but they are their father. It's not impossible. You see, you get yourself busted. وَلَوْ كَانُوا آبَاءَهُمْ. Okay, are they their father? Yes, they are their father. It's not impossible. وَلَوْ كَانُوا أَبْنَاءَهُمْ. Are they their sons? Yes, they are. It's not you see, you get yourself busted with that stupid law. So somebody, a donkey, who do not know Arabic very well, he told you law here, it is impossible possibility. But those are fathers and brothers and sisters of existence people who they are converting to Islam. So what law? Even this one, you make it impossible? So you gave me a false information. Let us move on. What do you think about the Prophet? He was accused that he stole an underwear.
Sorry. Once again, I will check again this ayat. I will check about this law. So hold this topic first.
Okay, go check it. Okay, go on, check it. Take your time.
No. I mean, not much today lah. I will see any translation in Arabic and other things.
I don't understand. So what now? Next time. Okay, next time. Use your prophet that he is a thief. He steal a bikini.
Once again, voice not clear.
Did the companion of your prophet accuse the prophet that he stole a bikini?
I don't know what do you mean.
What do you mean bikini? He stole a bikini. You don't know what bikini? Panty, underwear.
Bikini?
Piece of clothes.
Bikini,
piece of clothes.
Bikini, I don't know bikini.
Bikini, panty, pant, clothes. Don't you wear clothes? Short. You wear short?
Clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bikini.
Yeah, bikini, yeah. Did the Muslims accuse the Prophet that he is a thief? That he is a thief and he stole a piece of a cloth?
I never heard regarding what you say in this Quran.
Well, the Quran says that the Muslims accuse your Prophet that he is a thief, he stole a piece of a cloth, and then Allah is saying a message, a verse, says in chapter 3, verse 161, no prophet could ever be false on his trust. If any person is so false, he shall in the day of judgment restore what misappropriated. So the translation is horrible because here they did not say about trust, they say he's a thief, yaghul. So why Allah sending a verse saying to the Muslims, why he's trying to convince the Muslims that Muhammad is not the one who is the thief who stole the clothing? What do you think? As long as you are a person who don't follow the hadith. So what do you think about what happened?
Once again, can you show me in which verse what you said?
Chapter 3, verse number 161.
3.
it is not for any prophet to embezzle. Who embezzles?
Chapter 3, 161.
161. Yeah, it's not for a prophet to embezzle. Not for a prophet to be a thief. Okay, who is the one who accused your prophet to be a thief? This is the embezzlement. Your prophet, there's a verse about him there's a verse about him in the Quran. It says the prophet is a thief, accused to be a thief, and the one who accused him to be a thief is his followers. So what kind of religion and what kind of followers, they accuse their prophet, their boss, that he stole money, he stole even a piece of clothing, and then Allah he says, oh, it's not for a prophet to be a thief. Hello, what do you think about this verse?
I see there is no verse on the Quran there. In which verse?
What do you mean? You don't see the verse? I gave you the verse number. What's wrong with you? Chapter 3, chapter 3, verse 161.
Let me read the verse. Yes, this verse 141 did not talk regarding what you say.
161.
Surah Ali Imran 161, right?
Yes, it doesn't say that your prophet accused to be a thief.
No, totally wrong.
Okay, read for us. Okay, guys, totally wrong. Guys, totally wrong. Okay, read for us what it says. Go ahead.
Okay, we read that first 161. وما كان لنبي أن يغل وما يخلل يأتي بما غل يوم القيامة.
That's supposedly Arabic. Okay.
ثم توفى كل نفس ما كسبت وهم لا يظلمون. So there's no talking regarding that thing.
So it's talking about what? What happened? What is not for a prophet? What to do? What? You see, you sound like you are reading Arabic, but it's not Arabic. You are reading in a voice resembling Arabic. What it says is to translate for us. Go ahead, I'm listening.
You are talking regarding that the prophet still.
Don't stop telling me I am talking. Tell me you what it says. You are saying it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. And I say to you, what it does say, and you will not tell us. Why you will not tell us? Please go ahead, tell us what it says.
I don't know what you understand. You initiate the topic regarding that the prophet.
My friend, what the verse? No, this is the verse. Okay, whatever the verse is saying, tell us what it's saying. What's wrong with you? What the verse saying?
Yeah, the verse not talking regarding that stealing the bikini.
Okay, tell us what it's saying. Okay, tell us what it's saying. What's wrong with you? Tell us the truth. What the verse saying? It's not about bikini. It's about what? Read for us in English. Go ahead.
I don't have English translation. I just read you in Arabic.
Oh, you don't know Arabic. You know Arabic?
I can read Arabic, but
no, you cannot. No, you cannot. You cannot. I heard you. You are not reading Arabic. You are reading the resembling voice of Arabic. And this is, I can show you how they do it. They write in Latin words, Latin letters, what resemble the sound of Arabic. You do not know Arabic. Speak to me in Arabic. Go ahead, speak to me in Arabic. I'm in Arabic. قال له يا فرحان اللي بسوق ما تطمن ولا تشك قال له يمنا الخناقه. What I say? Go ahead. Listen carefully. I will say it again. قال له يا فرحان اللي بسوق ما تطمن ولا تشك قال له يمنا الخناقه. What I say? Even I slow it down. I make it so slow for you so you can understand. What I say?
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I said that a guy, his name is Hamdan. He's a Muslim. He for the first time he get a pant, have a zipper. So they said to him, oh Hamdan, he said, the one which will make you not to be able to breathe. So you do not know Arabic. Don't tell me you know Arabic. So I'm asking you now, what the verse says, as long as you claim that you speak Arabic, translate to us in English. No problem. That even will make it easier for you. Go ahead.
I cannot speak I cannot tell you in English.
My friend, okay, open any Islamic translation you accept. Stop playing games. Any Islamic translation you accept. Name one. I will put it on the screen.
don't know what's wrong with you. Clearly, this.
Guys, you do not know what's wrong with me. It is wrong with me. I'm spending the last 20 minutes with you, just asking you to tell us what the verse is saying, and you are refusing. I am the one who is wrong with me. I mean, why is it so hard for you to tell us what the verse is saying? You did read it, you claim you know Arabic. Go and tell us what it says.
I have read the verse.
Okay,
No.
what the verse saying? Tell us what it's saying.
Okay. Apa berkhianat bahasa Inggrisnya? I don't know in English to say berkhianat, in bahasa berkhianat, I don't know.
What's wrong with you, man? Tell us what it says. Suddenly you don't know English now? Suddenly you do not know what English means. Suddenly you don't speak English. Tell me what the verse is saying. Explain to me. Go ahead and listen.
So it is not So it is not possible for a prophet to be betrayed.
To betray. Okay. Guys, to betray. Okay. Which translation is that?
So who become betrayed in the Qiyamah, they will be betrayed also.
Okay, so you are saying you are saying that the believers, they accused the prophet to betray them. What happened? Do you know the story?
Okay.
What happened? Tell me what happened. Why this verse is coming to existence? Who is the one accusing Muhammad of such an ugly thing?
There's no relation with the Prophet Muhammad in the beginning.
Okay. So they are accusing of what? What it says in Basha language? Can you translate to us what it says in Basha language? In Bahasa language? In the Indonesian language?
In Bahasa.
Yeah.
In Bahasa, the first said that it is not possible for a prophet to betray.
Betray. Okay. So you said you go only by the Quran. So how do you understand now what this verse is about? What happened exactly?
What do you understand?
Well, I'm asking you what happened. What happened?
It is clearly mentioned that it is not possible for a prophet to be betrayed.
Okay, what happened? Why? Who is the one who accused your prophet to betray? According to the Indonesian false translation. Who is the one who accused him to betray? This is the question.
This is not regarding to the comment to be betrayed. This is only saying that a prophet will not be betrayed.
So it's not about something happened and nobody accused him.
So there is no comment to be betrayed.
Okay. So if we go right now and read the interpretation of the books written by Muslims about the story behind the story, are we going not to find that a bunch of Muslims, they found a piece of a clothes is missing and Muhammad, who was accused, that he stole it? What do you think if we find this?
I never heard regarding the Prophet Muhammad betrayed.
All right. So if we go right now in the Quran, not betray, he did not betray, he's a thief. What betray? Muhammad never was a good person to betray or not. Betray is somebody, he was a good person one day, and then he became a bad person one day. But Muhammad always was bad. So let us see what the verse is saying, and everybody will laugh with me. Here we go. This is your Islamic.
There is no mention in this.
Exposing, okay, hold on. We're seeing if it is about Muhammad or not. Maybe you are lying, you never know. You see, those Christians, they, according to Muslims, we lie about your prophet. Here we go. When some red velvet went missing in the day of Badr, some people began to say that perhaps the prophet took it. The following verse was revealed. It's not for a prophet to be a fraud, a thief to steal. Do you see it? Yahul. So they accuse your prophet to be a fraud. He's not only a thief.
From where? From where you read it?
This is Tafsir al-Jalalain.
Sorry for tafsir. I never read it.
So why you don't know? What do you mean you don't read it? What's wrong? Why each time we try to prove to you something you run away from it? So how do you understand what the verse is talking about? And why the Muslims will lie about what happened to your prophet, say he was accused, he's a thief. And why this guy, nobody go after him? I mean, this guy is a big scholar. If he is making the prophet look bad, and he is lying, do you think the Muslim will let him stay alive for one day? This is a story reported by the Sahaba. It's a true story, and Jalalain is quoting what happened. So why you yourself, you will not accept what your scholars and the companion and the family of Muhammad said about Muhammad?
The filter is the Al-Quran. If there's a hadith different or not compatible with Quran, meaning that hadith I don't believe.
Okay, the Quran says you can do mut'ah, rent women. The hadith says you cannot do it no more. You said you follow the Quran only, which means you rent women, and your daughter, she can rent her private part to anyone who want to have sex with her. Do you accept that? Because the Quran ordered you to do mut'ah. The hadith says you don't do it no more. You said anything contradict the Quran, you will not accept it. Well, this is contradiction for the Quran.
I said any hadith different or not compatible with Quran, I don't believe it.
Exactly. The Quran says you do mut'ah, the hadith says don't do mut'ah no more. Which one you take?
Regarding the mut'ah, I will read because I am not academic in the Quran.
Okay. So how come you don't answer me right away? You do not need to the one who just said, if the hadith says something against the Quran, we're going to accept it. The Quran says you do mut'ah.
I will check what you say.
What do you mean you will check? You do not need to check. Either you say the Quran or you say the hadith. Which one you follow?
Number one, Quran. And
okay, so you do mut'ah. So thank you. So you do mut'ah. And what kind of religion allowing the followers and the girls of those religion to go and rent their private part for sex? Can you explain to us? Is that a religion of the devil? That your daughter or your sister, with my respect to your family, she can go and anyone, he can offer her a bunch of dollars and she go and sleep with him doing sex for money? What kind of religion this religion is?
I'm not going deep on that one topic just now.
Why not? Why do you want to go deep? Why?
I'm not know everything regarding Quran.
It's in the Quran. I gave you the verse. I gave you the verse. And it's about mut'ah. Even the word mut'ah, you claim that you speak Arabic, it's written there, فَمَا اسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ مِنْهُنَّ. Imagine how filthy the Quran. اسْتَمْتَعْتُمْ بِهِ, he, which means the vagina. So you have to pay them wages for enjoying it, the vagina. What?
I will check it. I mean, I'm not now. I'm not focused on that. What you say.
Okay, you are not focused. Okay, you know what? I want to give you a chance of something nice. Can you tell me something nice about your prophet?
Oh, for example, our prophet saying that we have to do good things to our parents. Because, for example, there is a hadith saying that the companion of the prophet saying, asking the prophet, what is who is the people that we will obey? And then the prophet said, your mother, and then again your mother, and then again your mother, and then your father. That is one good thing, for example.
All right. Now everybody will see how stupid you are. A second ago you say, if something against the Quran, we wouldn't take it. And you just mentioned to me a hadith. And you are the one who said you don't accept the hadith. And now I showed you, and I am the one who showed you, I showed you that the Quran says, if you cannot be a believer to a person who is your father or your parents if you don't believe in Allah. So you said to me, why that the Prophet taught us to be nice to our parents, but you did not say if they are Muslims only. If they are not, you will not find, you mentioned the that there's no Muslims who converted in the time of the Prophet of Islam, the first Prophet. They were non-believers. All of them. As an example, the uncle of your Prophet, he refused to accept Islam enter his day. But his son accepted Islam. So here we go. He cannot be good to his parents. The verse saying that you cannot be loving to your parents if they are choose not to embrace Islam. Even if they are your parents or your brother or your sons or even your brothers from your tribe, which means physically relationship by blood. So I ask you to show me one nice thing about your prophet. You fail. Forget about this. Give me another one. Nice thing about Muhammad.
I've told you that I will check that ayat.
Okay, let me ask you. Let me ask you. What Islamic sect is yours?
Once again?
What Islamic sect is yours?
I think Sunni lah. I think Sunni.
You are what? You are Sunni.
Sunni. Not Shia.
Not Shia. Okay. Is it true that many Muslim Sunni sect, it is not haram, or let us say there's no punishment or penalty, if a man has sex with his mother or his daughter or his sister, and he knew they are his mother and his daughter and his sister? Is that true?
What?
There's no
What are
penalty.
you talking about?
What is the punishment I'm talking about? The question is simple. If somebody has sex with his mother or his daughter, what is the penalty according to Muslim Sunni for such a person? Is it true that the majority of the Muslim Sunni, they believe there is no punishment should be implemented for such a behavior?
I mean, people have sex to their mother. I think it is prohibited lah.
Okay, it's forbidden, but if somebody did it, is it true? Is it true that if you do such a thing, there is no punishment?
It should be there is a punishment in an Islamic country. There should be there is a punishment.
You see, you are a person, you said to me you follow the Quran only. And that's weird now. You are saying you don't follow the Quran. Where in the Quran it says that if somebody has sex with his mother, there's a punishment?
I will check.
You will check again. Okay, so you will check. Okay. Forget about this. Forget about this. Is it lawful? Is it lawful for a Muslim to have sex with his daughter from a daughter?
I don't believe.
Well, the Quran says so.
I don't believe people can have sex with us.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, let me ask you. If you have sex with a girlfriend, and then you have daughter from her, according to Islam, can she inherit your name, your last name, your daughter, from that woman?
I cannot hear your voice well.
You know what? Forget about this. Let us go to something easier for you. I want you to give me the most powerful thing to convert people into Islam. Of your choice, whatever you want.
What do you want to me?
Well, I want you to show me something powerful, something amazing about the Quran, Muhammad, something really good. I mean, look, we have a lot of people listening, even though this is not my time for podcast. Can you show me something really powerful about Muhammad, something amazing, the Quran, I don't know, scientific, some discovery, anything, it's up to you. What can make those people go crazy and hear it from you? I'm giving you a chance to convert them to Islam.
Oh, you want me to telling something good regarding the Quran?
Yeah, something amazing. So people they kind of we see in the YouTube Muslims they say 10 amazing things in the Quran, amazing discovery in the Quran. Whatever. I mean, show us something amazing so all those people will go crazy and they will say Shahada right. Do you have anything?
I will start with the Quran informed that there is only one God.
Okay.
While Christianity.
Which verse in the Quran? Which verse in the Quran it says there's only one God?
For example, in Surah 114, Al-Ikhlas.
114, it doesn't say that. It says قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. The word ahad is not one, it's one of.
You mean to say this unity become one?
No. No, this is, you see, okay. The word ahad is one of many. You cannot use the word ahad. You cannot use the word ahad unless there's others beside the ahad. If you type the word ahad here in the search engine, look with me on the screen. I just type it. It appeared in the search engine here 29 times. And it's up, which is very nice. All the ahad is translated by Muslims, not a single one, except the last one, where it says قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. Suddenly the Muslim, they make it as Allah is one, but the fact ahad, it doesn't mean that. Ahad is one of. It's coming from the word ikhad. So the Muslims, they fool themselves and they say Allah is one. Number two, you said the most amazing thing about Islam is worshipping one God. Well, Shaitan is one God too. For many, there's many worship Shaitan, he's one. So there's many worship false deity, and he's one. So can you prove to me that the one you worship is God? Is not one of those Satans? As an example, your prophet, he worshiped one God, but this God, we showed you, he ordered him to do muta. Women, they get paid for sex. He is the person who ordered his own prophet to go and have sex with her own son's wife. He is the one who made the verses in the Quran, as we see in the chapter of Ahzab. Any Muslim woman, she want to give her private part to the prophet, he can go and F her. So what kind of one God, he make verses for the benefit of a penis of a prophet? Do you think this is a God he work for his majesty penis? Or Muhammad he work for his God? Because if I am God and I have a prophet, my prophet will be busy worshipping me, not busy taking girls to bed. And he asked me to make verses saying any girl she want to give herself to the prophet, so the prophet he can F her. Chapter 33, verse number 15. Go ahead.
Actually, I'm sure I can answer your questions one by one. Focusly. Now I'm not focused because you are telling so many topics.
Okay, forget about all the topic. What kind of God he promises a prophet? Any Muslim woman she can give herself. The guy already have 13 wives. Why God need to make verses for him saying, it is lawful for you, all those girls, and any woman she give herself to the prophet? What this is about?
I'm telling you that regarding this muta and what you say just now.
I'm not talking about muta now. I'm not talking about muta. I'm not talking about muta. We change the topic. License for your prophet alone, only for Muhammad. Any Muslim woman, she want to open her legs for him, she's welcome. Why this verse is needed, and what does verse have to do with Islam and God? What kind of God? What this religion is exactly is about? I mean, why Allah he go to his office and he's writing a verse saying any woman you want to have sex with her, she can offer herself to you, only to you, Muhammad. What is that is about? Why we need such a verse? I mean, what this verse accomplish for Islam? What is the point of it?
How about 700 wives for David?
Well, God did not say to him, and David he cried for God, asking for forgiveness. Who said to you that David was following God? Go and see how God, he condemned David. Even when he tried to build a temple, God he said to him, don't build a temple for me, your hand is full of blood. Here we have your God making verses. David was acting as a king and he was filthy at that time. He was a sinner, he was a bad man. He was a garbage actually. And you are comparing yourself to a person in that moment. He was a sinner and he was a garbage. Look at you. But David, the difference between him and your prophet, he did not say God told me go sleep around. He did not say God gave me license to go and do my garbage and my sin forgiveness. But look here, you're a prophet making verses saying any woman she want to give herself to the prophet so he can F her. Only a privilege for the prophet. What does have to do with God? why these licenses exist.
I think if we speak, better focus lah. I don't know everything.
We are focusing. We are focusing.
Topic,
the question is very simple. You are
give me time.
I'm giving you time. We are focusing. What does have to do with Islam? Why Allah, He need to make a verse, say to me as a prophet, let's say I am a prophet, and I have already 13 wives, and hundreds of sex slaves. Why I need a verse saying, any believing woman, she will dedicate herself to the prophet so he can if her. And this is only a privilege for the prophet. Why the prophet, he needs such a privilege? Why God, and what kind of God, he makes such a license only for Muhammad? What do you think Allah trying to do here?
Okay, give me time several days.
Okay, go ahead.
Now I want to challenge you. You challenge me, now I want to challenge you, okay?
What? You want to answer?
I want to ask you, are you Christian or Jesus follower?
So you are not going to answer?
What your question? I need several
you are not
days
going,
to answer.
You are not going to answer?
I'm not focused on that.
Why you can't be focused? What kind of God he make a license only about vagina only for Muhammad? I thought Islam is religion. I thought Islam is religion. I thought Islam is a religion for all mankind. But as you see, Islam have a special license for the special Muhammad about his penis. What does penis of Muhammad have to do with God in Islam?
Okay, I got the question. I said I will need several days to go deeply.
So this question needs several days? I mean, why it's so hard for you to need several days? I thought you are Jesus.
I need several days lah. You cannot force me. I need several days. Now my turn to ask you.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
My turn. Okay, one question only. Are you Christian or Jesus follower?
This is a very stupid question. Jesus being called the Christians. So the second you call a person Christian, you are calling him, you are a follower of Jesus. And this is a very stupid question. Let me ask you the same question. Are you a follower of Muhammad, or you are a follower of Allah?
This is my turn to ask you. You already asked me ton of questions.
No problem. We are on the topic. We are on the topic. You asked me the question about follower of Jesus or Christian. I answer you. You are a follower of Muhammad. You are a follower of Muhammad. You are a follower of Muhammad or Allah. And you can give me the answer about what I said. No problem.
Where you make mistake from your answer.
What? What? Hello? Hello? What happened, this guy? Reconnecting. I did not hear you. I did not hear you. Go ahead. What you were saying? What you were saying?
Jesus follower. I'm saying clearly, you are not Jesus follower. You are Christian. Hello.
I am a Christian. Okay, what Christian mean? What is the name of Christian?
I'm saying that you are a Christian, but you are not Jesus follower.
Okay, are you Jesus follower? Are you Jesus follower?
Christian mean like it is a bad signal, I think. Christian, it is like you that obey that all they have the Paul rating, while the Jesus follower do not have Paul rating.
Why all Jesus followers?
Not have Paul rating.
What?
So, for example, the 12 disciples, it is Jesus. They are Jesus follower, not Christian. Christian only after year of 50, after the first council in Jerusalem. So you are Christian, not Jesus follower.
Yeah, but you see, the Bible written long before that council, and it says that those who they are believers in Jesus, they are called the Christians. Go to the book of Acts and find in chapter 11, verse number 26. Secondly, the Quran mentioned Paul as a messenger of God. As an example, if you go to chapter 36, verse number 14, see the are they? Can you give me the name? And actually the Quran is copying the writing of Paul. Paul, can you name for me one thing Paul he said is against God? Paul he said, Paul he said, gamblers will not go to heaven. Your Quran copy the same exact verses of Paul. Those who drink, those that drunk, those who do gambling,
Don't ask me.
and I'm not asking you, prove to me that Paul is not the messenger of Jesus. Actually, if we go right now and read in Ibn Kathir, we will find that Paul was one of the disciples of Jesus, and he met Jesus in the way of Damascus, and Jesus made him blind. Is that true? This is written in your book.
Paul said,
Hello? Is it true? Is it true? Is it true? Is it true? I want you to say yes or no. You are a liar, or say this is true. Is it true? In the book of Ibn Kathir, it says that Paul was a messenger of... Is it true that Ibn Kathir said in his book, in many places, and I will show you other scholars, that Paul was a decent man, and he became a Christian. After Jesus, he made him lose his vision, make him blind, and then he repented to Jesus, and he asked him to make him see again, and then he became a decent man preaching the gospel. Is it true?
it is true as per your book, but I don't believe.
I'm saying Ibn Kathir. Is Ibn Kathir my book?
No, this is my turn to ask you. You already asked me ton of questions.
I'm not asking you. You are the one who opened the topic. We are discussing the topic. This is not a new topic. Can you show me one place the Quran says Paul is a bad person?
Shut up, please hear me.
Can you show me you are a person who said you follow the Quran only? How come the Quran never said Paul is a bad person?
You already asked me 100 questions.
I am not asking you. We are talking about Paul. We are discussing the topic. If Paul was bad, how come your prophet never mentioned Paul as a bad person? Why your prophet never mentioned Paul as a bad person?
You only ask me. I will ask you.
I'm not asking you no more. I'm not asking you no more. We are discussing the topic of Paul. You said I follow Paul. Can you show me one verse Paul he said to be ashamed of it? Can you show me? Can you show me one verse will make Paul a bad person? Can you show me? You said I follow the teaching of Paul. I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you. You said I follow Paul. You said shut up. Can you show me the verse will make Paul a bad person? You said I follow Paul. Do you have a proof? Do you have a proof that I follow? Do you have a proof that I follow Paul? You accuse me of something. Can you prove it? That I follow Paul, not Jesus. Go ahead. Show me.
Give me.
Can you open the camera?
Give me the.
Can you open the camera? I want to see your wife dancing. Is she dancing too? Prove to me how we are following Paul. I'm listening. Go ahead.
What is the difference of Christian and Jesus follower? That is my question. I have only one question. You already asked
I answered you. You see, when I answered you, you start talking. You said to me, "You are not giving my time," and your wife start dancing, shaking her ass. So I'm asking you now. You said you are a Christian. You are a Christian. You are following Paul. You are not following Jesus. Prove it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you asked me, what is the difference between Christian
I'm not asking you anything. Go ahead. You are making an accusation. Finish it. You said, I'm not following Jesus. Prove it. Go ahead.
Now I am asking you one question.
What's wrong with you? Go ahead. Prove the point. You did not finish. You said, I'm not following Jesus. Prove it. Go ahead.
The Jesus follower do not have Paul writing.
Okay. If we take Paul writing away, is the teaching of John and Luke and Mark are different from Paul writing?
Yes. It
Okay,
can be different.
prove it. Okay, go ahead. Prove. Guys, yes. They said yes. Prove it. Go ahead.
Now I am still looking for the Christian scholar. How is the Christian?
Prove that Paul teaching is different from the gospel, the four gospels. Because in order to prove that I'm following Paul, not following Christ, then, and you are the one who said that Paul teaching is different from the Bible teaching. Okay, show us where it says that. Go ahead. Google,
No, I'm tired.
Google boy.
I will talk again.
What?
Sorry, I will take some rest.
What's some rest? Where you going? Where Paul teaching is different from the four gospel. Go ahead.
You can open in the YouTube.
What you do? Tell me, where is Paul teaching? If I follow Paul, I'm not following the gospel. Paul, he says that God is the Messiah. John, he says God is the Messiah. Luke, he says God is the Messiah. Mark, he says God is the Messiah. John, he says the Son, the Father, the Holy Spirit. Mark, he says the Son, the Father, the Holy Spirit. All of them, they say the same. So how Paul teaching different teaching from the gospel? You cover Son of Mutai. Don't leave. You have to go. You have to get me busted.
Now you speak and speak. Please hear me, lah. Don't you speak only.
Well, I am asking you to talk. You said you want to leave, you coward. You just said you want to leave. You are the one who just said you want to leave. You want to rest. Why you want to rest? Get me busted. You said this is my time to get you busted. Okay, go ahead.
Listen me. James said that the people will be saved by the God using the works, not only the faith. While Paul said that the people can be saved by the God only by the faith. That is why Christianity then live.
Both of them, they are saying the same, because the Bible says in different places, faith without act is a dead faith. So look, when you say without faith, Jesus said, let me answer you. Can I answer you, please? Can I answer you? Isn't it, okay, no, you did, you coward. You did the one you want to go. You just make a point, let me answer you. Did Jesus say to the women, your faith save you?
I am not finished my word. That is why
I don't care if you finish or not. I'm asking you, did Jesus say your faith, how the teaching of Paul is different from the teaching of Jesus? You just quote for me Paul saying something in total agreement with Jesus.
Use your ear to listen what I said. Why you always interrupting me? Then you claim that you win the debate.
Because no, I did not disturb you. You said you want to go. This is what made me like I wanna have fun.
Listen just 2 minutes.
And let your wife stay there, please. Don't let her go. Okay. So now what happened? What made Paul not a Christian? Did he say that there is no God?
Why you only talk and talk? I never talk. You talk.
Okay, go. Okay, Budi.
You in the debate. Why you
I can Budi. The one who keeps saying every time I say to him, he said to me, I need to study it, I need to see it. Suddenly the one is complaining, I don't let him talk. How many times I ask you to talk and you don't want to talk? And now you want to talk. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. What made Paul, you are reading an article, you don't even know what you are reading. It's not even you who understand what is written there. So, okay, tell us what made Paul not a Christian. Go ahead.
I will, listen me for 2 minutes. Don't only speak.
Go ahead.
And then you claim the debate.
Okay.
This is the ethic of the debate.
Okay, Victor, go ahead.
You have to improve your ethic debate.
My friend, this recording will be all over the internet. People will die laughing at you. Go ahead.
I will tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. That is why already 500 years Catholic and Protestant are confronted because of this difference between James and Paul. You read the history. Don't only talk and talk. Read the history. Only yesterday in 1999 in Augsburg, Germany, they signed the agreement that the Protestant and Catholic will end the 500 years contradiction.
Okay. Can I answer you? Both. If you open the Bible of the Catholic and open the Bible of the Orthodox and the Bible of the Protestant, you will see the same verses, and all of them, they agree upon it. So you are a stupid officially, and you are a donkey. Because it exists in the books of the three Christian sect, and you are a liar, and people are laughing at you. So you said to me, I follow Paul, and to prove me wrong, you said Paul spoke about faith, you stupid idiot. Jesus spoke about faith. A woman, she is not even a Christian. A woman, she is not even a Christian. A man who is next to him in the cross. It's my time for answer now. You laid out your case. Is that verse you quote for me? Let us make everybody laugh at you. Is the verse you quote for me? From Paul? Is it exist in the book of the Protestant? Is the verse you quote? Shut up. Is the verse you quote for me exist in the book of the Protestant and the Catholic and the Orthodox? Yes or no?
I'm not still
So how they are fighting for 500 years if all of them they believe in the same book? You eat a donkey. How you lie? How you lie? How you lie if the three of them they have the same verse in the same book?
You're stupid. You're stupid.
Okay, let's make it simple. Okay, let's see. Prove it to me. Prove it to me. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show the verses in the screen. Hold on, son of Muta. I'm going to show the verse in the screen, in the book of the Catholic, in the book of the Protestant, in the book of the Orthodox. And if they are there, it's mean you are a stupid liar. What do you think? What do you mean? You said the Catholic and the Protestant they are fighting for 500 years about this verse, but it exists in their books. But the three Christian sect, they have the same verse and they believe in it in full.
If you don't want to hear me, then it's bullshit.
I would hear you. I just say to you, isn't it true that this verse exists in the book of the Protestant? Isn't it true that those people, the three of them, why you don't want to confront me? Confront me. I'm saying to you, is that verse? Okay, can you tell me? Can you say again what verse we are reading? What we are talking about? What verse? Say it again.
James.
Okay.
James said, people will be saved by God by the works, by faith and works.
Okay. What verse?
I am not bringing my notes now.
No, you have to bring me your verse. You are getting me busted, you son of Muta. Give me the verse so we can laugh at you.
Oh yeah, because you called me while I was in the...
Will you coward? How you quote for me something, why you don't want to give me the verse so we can laugh at you? Because you want to put it in the screen. People either will laugh at me or they will laugh at you. So what kind of a hero? He bring his wife shaking his ass next to me and she say, give him time. Here we go. She will do breastfeeding for me as your prophet order her. And now you don't want to give me the verse number. So what is the verse number of James and what is the verse number of Paul he mentioned? Otherwise you have no point. Give us both. You can, if you want to stop to search Google, can you ask your wife to sing, or your wife to sing for us, says give him time, and shake, if you don't mind? I like it. I feel bored. Hello? You don't even know what he's talking about. And this is supposed to will make Paul is a bad person. Are you a follower of Paul or follower of Jesus? Hey, hello. He's looking in Google. Where he gone? He's gone? He will be back after he finishes research. He's asking his wife to shake the computer. You see how they lie and how they fabricate? Both Paul and James, they are saying exactly the same thing. Actually, it's my fault. I did not say to him, okay, what verses you are talking about? I thought he knew what he's talking about. I hope he did not go and do Muta right now, yeah? What happened? All this time to find it? He put me in hold. He is calling some friends. All this time to find it. How embarrassing. You will be back maybe tomorrow. And the funny is, The second you corner them, they say, let me talk, let me talk. You are not letting me talk. I did not finish my point. What point? You don't even know the verses. What the verses is saying. Do you think he will be back? Or he is gone with the wind? He is still in hold. He did not hang up. All this time in hold? All this time in hold. Hang up and call him? That's a good idea. Hold on. He's not answering that. See? What happened? You put me on hold all this time. Why you put me on hold all this time?
Yeah, just now my friend called me to the
okay. So did you find the verses for us about James and Paul, so we can get Paul busted?
Sorry, TP, I can promise you maybe in the central today.
My friend, you see, you're adult, you make me angry, and, I shout at you, but I want to speak to you nicely, and I want you to get me busted. Honestly, I'm trying to help you. So why you want to leave now? I mean, it's going to take you 15 minutes to find it. Find it, no problem. No, I will wait for you. Because I want to see how this Paul, he changed everything, man. It's disgusting. So either you prove it or you apologize before you leave.
Okay, I will give you the first, but not now. I will.
No. Because no. You see, an adult man, mature man. You see, you made your wife jumping, shaking her bum, and acting like a bunch of kids. You and her, very embarrassing. Give him time. And now I'm giving you the time. And even I'm calling you back. You put me on hold. We waited for almost 5 minutes, 7 minutes for you. And now what you want to do? You want to leave?
Not today.
Why not today? What is embarrassing? Is it embarrassing that what you said is a lie? That Paul, but Paul? No, my friend. It's going to take you 5 minutes to finish it. It's not like a big deal. I want you to get me busted. At least you see, I was getting you busted all this time until now. Now it's your chance to get me busted. It's you who said to me, let me talk, it's my time to ask you. And now you ask me, you want to run away from your question.
No, I'm not good at today. I will prepare first and then I will text you.
So do you apologize for what you said against Paul? Or you want to run and put the tail of the dog between your legs and run with shame? Because either you apologize. No. You see, you are a man. You are a dog. No, you have to give us. You have to prove what you said. Otherwise, you have to agree you are a liar. Where Paul, he teaches something different from the teaching of Christ.
Not today.
Not today. Today, you are the one who asked me to ask you. You said, give me time. It's my time to ask you. Okay, now we started. I showed you. I said to you. Listen to me. Look what you do. You are just like a kid. I'm not trying to insult you. I said Ibn Kathir, he said, Al-Alusi, he said, all big Muslim scholars, they say that Paul is a messenger of Jesus. You Muslims, you insult Jesus based on Paul, based on what? Did your prophet say that? No. Did the Sahaba say that? No. Did the Sahih Hadith say that? No. So why you are attacking Paul? So you are a fraud. Shame on you. And now you are mentioning something is absolutely false, because both James and Paul and all the disciples of Jesus agree that faith without work is a dead faith, and faith will save us. It's not our work, but a faith without work is a dead faith. All of them agree on that. And that's why Jesus said, from their fruit you shall know them. So how he will know us? From our fruit. But what will save us? Our faith. Which means a good tree gives good fruit. It's automatic. But it's not the fruit will save you, but it clears the faith. But if you have no faith, it's when you are a hypocrite like Muhammad. He said to them, don't have sex when the woman she had her menstruation, and he was doing that. But says, my friend, and Paul and James and all the disciples of Jesus agree on that. And the Lord, the Messiah himself, he said that clearly, that when he comes with the glory of his angels, he will recognize us not by our names, by our fruits. And why the fruit is there? For we have faith. And what is our faith? Is on him. So the shepherd, he knew his sheep, and the sheep, they knew their shepherd. And how they knew each other? The fruit of Jesus is going to lead us who is Jesus. Otherwise anyone can come and say, I am Jesus, or I am Muhammad. But we don't follow that. The fruit, my friend. So you made a statement, you cannot back it up. And now I ask you nicely to apologize for insulting Paul. So before you go, you have to prove me wrong.
This is not regarding apologize or not. This is only discussion, and I will not.
No problem. I'm asking you to finish your discussion. You see, you are the one who asked your wife to jump next to you, give him time, and now we are giving you time. You don't want to do it. Why? Just because I asked you for the verses. Embarrassing. Embarrassing, very embarrassing. You're lying. No, okay, you were reading for me 500 words between the Catholic and the Protestant about a verse. Why not today?
Why you are not so patient? I
am very patient. I am very patient. Who is the one who asked his wife, very embarrassing of you as a man to do, to bring your wife to this humiliation to her? So she jumped like a child. Give him time, and both of you jump like a monkey in front of me. And now I'm giving you time, you want to leave. Very embarrassing. Why do you want to leave? I want you, please, to get me busted. Don't leave. You see, what will happen if we stay me and you together for the coming 30 minutes? Nothing. Just do it. Go ahead.
I have decided not to answer today, sorry.
No, you decided to run away. You decided that you are falsely speaking against Paul. You have nothing to support what you said. And you went for 15 minutes lying, saying your family called you, but the fact you were serving Google, and you came back with nothing, because you found that both they say the same. So you could not back up what you said, and okay, then do it. Prove me wrong. Okay, you know what? Prove me wrong. Here we go. You have your chance. Prove me wrong. Give me the verses.
I have decided not today. Sorry.
You decided that you don't have answer.
Okay, you want to be a winner? Yeah, yes, you win.
No, I don't care if you say I win or not. Everybody is laughing. It's embarrassing. You are the one who said you want to get me busted.
I have decided not today.
Why you don't want to get me? But why you don't want? You see, we are talking all this time. A spank after a spank. We showed you your prophet is a scam. We showed you the mistakes of the Quran. You refuse to accept any Islamic interpretation for the Quran. Shame on you. You made your own interpretation, which is very funny. Even a bunny will not come with it. And even now, when I showed you about Paul, in the Islamic interpretation, he is the disciple of Jesus, you don't want to accept them. Yet you want to insult Paul, and you are claiming that I don't follow Christ, I follow Paul. Total agreement with the teaching of Christ and all the disciples. And when we ask you to prove what you said, you run away. It's winning, and Muhammad is under the shoes of Jesus. This is not about me and you, my friend. That's about that Muhammad, your prophet, the child molester, the man who made verses saying any woman should want to give her vagina to me. This is not about me and Paul. We don't worship Paul. We worship the Messiah. You don't worship Muhammad, you worship Allah. But in fact, Allah is the puppy of Muhammad. And today we get him busted, and you could not refute us anything. To the point, you refuse any translation, you refuse any interpretation, and you could not give us any interpretation accurately because you are fabricating things out. And when we show you what your prophets say, you say, I don't accept hadith. When we say to you, can you show us where Muhammad, something nice about Muhammad, you quote from your hadith. Because you are a hypocrite. When you want, the hadith is rejected. When you want, the hadith is accepted. And then you say to me, it's time for me to ask you questions. Okay, time for
I
you.
will not respond to this.
Why you will not respond
I
to
will
that?
not respond.
Why? What happened?
Sorry.
Did your wife beat you? Did your wife beat you? I'm not giving you a chance to waste my time again, my friend. I want you to finish it today, please. About this topic.
I don't finish today.
No. You have to do it now. Did your wife beat you when you went away for 15 minutes? Did she do anything to you? Tell me. I'm like your dad.
Say what do you want to say, but I don't want to.
Okay, give explanation. People are listening. Give explanation to the people who you opened the topic. Why you don't want to finish it? Why? What is the explanation? What happened to you suddenly?
Actually, our first topic is only regarding time relativity, and then you.
No. You are the one who opened this topic, my friend. You see, you are the one who opened the topic. It was your request. Now, why you don't want to speak about it no more? What happened? Explain to the crowd.
I decided next day or maybe.
Okay, why you decided? Can you tell us why you decided? What happened? You were excited. Your wife was jumping next to you. Give him time. She was shaking to me. You were shaking too. It was a very nice act from you to jump like a monkey. Okay, we got it. And now time to give you time. Go ahead. You decide to leave. You know why? You cannot even find the verses. Admit. Did you find the verses?
Sorry, CP.
Did you find the verses? No, before you go, admit, did you find the verses? Be honest with me. Did you know the verses? Be honest. Do you know the verses?
I will not explain more. Next day I will explain.
No, be honest. No. Okay, you want to leave. You want to leave, no problem. Do you know the verses? Be honest with me. Do you know the verses you were talking about?
Yes, I know the first, but I don't want to say no.
You know the verses you don't say? But a second ago, 5 minutes ago, you said you do not know them.
Sorry for that.
No, why you said 5 minutes ago? Why you said 5 minutes ago you do not know them? Why you are lying? 5 minutes ago, Carlos. He said he didn't know them. Later he will find them. Now he says he knows them, but he will not say them. I mean, look how powerful he is. And his wife, she starts jumping, give him time. Yeah. And the funny, they say that the Christian fans, you don't have patience with Muslims. And you notice how fast he starts talking? And we are following Paul. I said, okay, Paul, but we don't follow Paul, we don't follow Jesus. What is the teaching of Paul, which is against the teaching of Jesus?
Paulit.